amazing how it looks like it costs $400 million. I mean, like, it has effects and it's doing cool shit, and you think $4 million these days is like a Fred Olin Ray Skinamax movie. Mm-hmm. No, this thing looks incredible for what they got for that money. So check out The Signal, please.
All right. Yeah, I think we lost the live stream.
Yeah.
We did?
Yep. No, it says the stream is offline. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's start with a voicemail.
Okay.
Hey, long-time listener here, and I gotta say, I love your podcast, but I'm shocked at the lack of Stephen King movies, because he's had some pretty rotten adaptations. So I'm just gonna recommend two of my favorites, and hopefully, they'll be up your alley. But first of them is 1990's Graveyard Shift. If you're looking for a killer rat movie that isn't Willard, then Graveyard Shift is for you. It's got a bunch of character actors and whatnot from TV in the 80s, but more importantly, it's got Brad Dourif as a crazed exterminator. So it's worth seeing for that alone, and the rat effects are pretty great. So it's short and sweet and to the point. All you could want out of a killer rat movie. The other one being Stephen King's Sleepwalkers, the 1992 movie that he wrote the screenplay for, and it's from the guy that did The Fly too. And it's got it's this mother and son duo of like shape-shifting beings that go around the country and hunt down young women to eat to live forever. But the mom's the Borg Queen from the Star Trek movies, and the son was Uncharmed. And there's a bunch of like genre actors in the cast, like Ron Perlman's a police officer, and there's a bunch of weird cameos from horror directors like John Landis and Joe Dante's in it, so a lot of faces you'd recognize, but it's full of really bad one-liners and just sheer weirdness. So it's definitely one that you got to see to believe. So anyway, thanks for the wonderful podcast, and I hope that you will partake in some terrible Stephen King adaptations soon in the future. Bye.
Thanks, nameless person.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, I saw Sleepwalkers in a theater.
I did too.
And it was because it just hit me at the time where I was like consuming all the Stephen King books, and then it was like, hey, new Stephen King movie. Mm-hmm. Let's go see this. Mm-hmm. And I just remember being, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And
that's the reaction to a lot of Stephen King
Alice
movies.
Krieg, by the way. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
That one's I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some thematic stuff in there that's kind of hard to
It's a little
sit
odd.
around with your buddies and enjoy.
Yeah, it's a little weird from time to time.
Okay, so it's weird that Graveyard Shift got mentioned.
Yeah.
Hey, tune in about the second week of September to youtube.com/watercooler, and you may hear what at least 1/4 of us thinks about the movie Graveyard Shift. So
is that hashtag 31 and 31?
It might just be, yeah. But yeah, it was weird. Like, I had just watched that movie, and then that voicemail came in, and I was like,
you're on a list.
Who's watching me watch movies?
That's why he didn't say his name.
But yeah, I just literally watched Graveyard Shift for the first time right before that voicemail came in. So, second week of September, you can hear all about what I thought about Graveyard Shift.
At youtube.com/watercooler.
Correct. In video form.
Sweet. All right, got an email from Jason. We actually got two of them back to back.
Okay.
So he had thoughts.
All right, then.
Are they hot takes?
No, not really.
Aw.
First one's called Purple Rain. He says, Hail BMFcast, Jason from Dallas here.
Hail.
I finally watched Purple Rain. Wow, that is a fantastic train wreck of a movie. Morris Day is great, and Prince, however much I thought I would dislike him, made me keep watching. I plan on watching Graffiti Bridge next, even though you mentioned it is the lesser of the two movies. And editor's note here, lesser of the two by like miles.
Oh, yeah.
Miles and miles lesser. Anyway, he says, can you recommend other musical movies that I should also add to my watch list? Except for White Dove, released while on my purple motorcycle with a babe on the back.
I need to know, do you mean like musical, like we're making music, or like musical, like Gene Kelly dancing around kind of musical?
If it's the latter, I have a suggestion for you.
Go on.
It's a cocaine and LSD fueled, the opposite of Nightmare, called Xanadu.
You mean recently put out on Blu-ray Xanadu?
I do.
Yeah, Xanadu.
I Xanadu.
They didn't legalize LSD, but I did buy the Blu-ray.
Well, I mean, just because it's not legal doesn't mean we can't get it.
The Blu-ray?
Yeah, that too.
It's in the other room right now.
The LSD?
Yeah.
Yes.
You should watch Can't Stop the Music.
Should he?
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to go with
Whatever. Fucking yes. Watch Can't Stop the Music. For God's sake.
Yeah, and Get Crazy was a lot of fun
Get Crazy
as well.
was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, it depends because like I kind of almost need to know. Do you mean like a movie around making music, or like where it's suddenly like stop reality, we're doing a number.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing an actual musical, that like the only one that I can seem to put up with is West Side Story because the songs are phenomenally well written in that movie.
Sure.
Even though that's a really long movie.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I felt like it was like I feel like I've seen that story before.
Yeah, you might have
Yeah.
a couple times.
I just as a quick tip and an aside, really. I mean, it's sad that we got this because Prince passed away, but they're putting Under the Cherry Moon and Graffiti Bridge out on Blu-ray.
Oh.
So if you want to wait like another month and watch Graffiti Bridge in a higher definition, maybe do that if you're going to watch it anyway, because like the
It
standard
doesn't
def.
make the songs any better.
No, it won't. It's not going to make anything better. But I think the cases are actually purple. So
Ooh, nice. They're on Purple Ray instead
Yeah.
of Blu-ray.
right.
Purple Ray,
Purple Rain. Serious musical recommendations on film? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Singin' in the Rain are two that I can watch anytime, anywhere.
Not Robin Hood.
Oh, man.
Would we call it a musical? I mean,
That's hard to-
Disney's just always
it's-
have like here's a musical thing, but they don't
It's
like.
hard
make
to
a big
say
deal
if that's a musical. I would categorize that as an animated film, but
Okay.
if we want to stretch the definition a little bit, fuck yeah.
All right.
if you're looking for, well, Chuck and I can argue to the cows come home about Grease versus Grease 2. I'm not gonna watch them both. Make up your own mind. Yeah.
I have no problem saying watch them both.
Okay. If you want to delve into like slightly more obscure musicals, I would recommend. Oh my god! One of them just went blank out of my head. Yeah, I'll come back to that one in a second.
Voyage of the Rock Aliens.
That one too. but-
Okay.
I was going to say, if you want a movie with music performed in it,
Yes.
but everything else going on otherwise, Scott Pilgrim. I love
Yeah.
the musical numbers in that movie.
Sure.
That's
they're
almost
all-
a musical.
Yeah, they're all really satisfying in very different ways.
Okay.
What I was going to recommend is Repo the Genetic Opera. If you want some oddball shit, and if you can find it, this is your challenge. If you can find it, I want to say it was actually a Showtime original movie back in the day, but they made Reefer Madness the
Oh,
movie
right.
musical,
Yeah.
and it is fucking fantastic.
Yep.
It's got Steven Weber in it, and Anna Gasteyer and Kristen Bell, like her first thing she was ever in.
Yeah.
It's really fucking good.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a whole list for you.
Yeah. And then Jason wrote back right after that
Cool.
and said,
okay.
Purple Rain forecasted for Crystal Lake. Says, Hail BMFcast, Jason from Dallas again. Hearing you guys talk about Jason X prompted me to write and say how much I loved, and I'm glad to hear you guys enjoyed it as well. I really enjoy when one of you reviews a long-running series like that, so thanks.
No problem.
I guess that's directed at you, Harlow.
Oh, all right.
Thanks.
Good job, Harlow.
Also, I want to bring up the Water Cooler Films 31 and 31 because I like it when Chuck gets all shy about promoting his stuff. As Chuck just promoted his stuff unprompted earlier.
I think it's probably because he saw that email and knew that he should
Yeah.
beat him to the punch.
He knew. I watched for the first time last year and then promptly caught up on all the years I had missed. Good luck, Chuck. Keep it up. Fuck your door. Jason out until the next reboot.
Okay.
I kind of hope that wasn't a phrase and that I may have coined that. The
your
exploding
door?
through the
The
door.
fuck your door? Oh
Yeah.
man, it's a thing now.
Okay.
It's a
Good.
thing.
yeah.
Olena, I think, is using
Sure,
it now.
yeah. It's spreading throughout
I
Iceland.
think I've said "fuck your door" a couple times.
Sure. Yeah.
Fornicate thy portal.
Yep.
I'm gonna put it in my medieval fantasy book that I write.
Ew.
I mean, it became such a thing in my notes. I just was putting FYD because I knew what it meant.
Nice.
I want to.
I have a quick question for the group.
Oh, okay.
If we can come to a consensus on this, because I have a dilemma about Stargrove Awards.
Okay.
I figured this was kind of musical tie-in.
Okay.
So, say a movie ends with a song that is just a remix of dialogue clips from the movie.
Not a Stargrove.
No?
not
No.
not going to be a Stargrove. I think.
So I don't think Bat Dance would get a Stargrove.
No, it would not.
Okay.
I think it needs to be an original song detailing or loosely detailing the plot of the movie.
Okay.
So the other
Yeah.
fascinating thing about Bat Dance is it's also an amalgamation of all the other songs and the rest of the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, here's a little section of this, 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 and this, and then clips from the movie. But
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Prince.
yeah.
Right.
You should watch Batman 1989.
You should.
There are multiple
Yeah.
Prince songs.
That is
used
a
in
Prince
it.
musical.
Party Man is in it.
Yeah. Well,
Rock
like
a Party Like Nobody
Electric
Can.
Chair is a legitimately good song off
Yeah.
that soundtrack.
Yep.
That is a fucking good song.
Jail.
Yeah, not that one. No, we need to probably figure out like what was the first instance of the pseudo rap take bits of dialogue, and that would just be that award because I think that's its own thing.
Okay.
1947's Kings of the Land.
Did I remember you saying, because it was the episode I wasn't here, that Loose Cannons did that? Had a rap?
It wasn't dialogue from the movie. It was a specific Dan Aykroyd is rapping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd is rapping.
I mean, you know, it's got to be mid to late 80s when that first appeared. You know, just clips of dialogue, rap thing.
Yeah, because it was like The Great Outdoors did it, and it's just... when I got to this movie that did it over the closing credits, I was just fucking delighted. I was like, oh man, this, finally, yes. But then I was like, well, what do you call this? What the hell is this? So, okay, not a Stargrove. I'm glad we got consensus on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say Dragnet had one too, didn't it?
But that was an original rap.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the rap.
It had some samples in it, but it was not just a generic beat composed of nothing but dialogue samples
Right,
from the
right,
movie.
right.
So, yeah.
Yep.
AKA your video for No Quarters with Mickey Rourke.
Yes.
Whatever the hell that was.
Yes, exactly. The
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that piece of shit guy.
That guy.
Rogue Warrior?
Yeah, Rogue
Warrior,
Warrior.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That guy that writes all those books, Richard Marcinko.
Yeah, that
I
guy.
can remember him. I can't remember the fucking name of the
Yeah.
game is.
Yeah.
Just because
shitty dialogue.
Just because again, like in the era of like reading books back when that's what all us old fucks had to do. Like I'm reading Stephen King books. And I had people I had like these wannabe Marine sniper dudes that were just fucking tearing through Richard Marcinko books back in high school. Like I'm going to fucking do that.
Okay, guy.
Yeah, I am the American sniper.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, not.
But yeah, precisely that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we got one more voicemail.
Hello, BMFcast. This is the caller formerly known as Scott from Dallas calling from the middle of Montana. I thought you were streaming an episode. I meant to make a phone call about this movie I'd seen earlier, but I've been very busy preparing to not be Scott from Dallas anymore. Anyway, it's a movie called Evolver from 1995. In it, a cool 90s hacker kid wins a cool 90s VR game contest to get a cool 90s robot toy. It becomes an 80s horror movie, which is part Short Circuit and part Chopping Mall. It's excellent. The robot's creator is played by John Delancey, who was Q in Star Trek The Next Generation. And the one-liner spewing robot is played by William H. Macy, 1 year before Fargo. This movie is amazing. You need to check it out. That's all. Scott out.
You were shaking your head knowingly, Chuck.
Back before when we would watch trailers before the movie started, this one showed up.
Oh, okay.
And we were all like, what is this? Fuck yes, we must watch this. So
And then we never did.
we haven't yet. But that
Okay.
was probably right before we started doing an entire year of 1990 bullshit. So.
And then our brains melted and
Yeah.
fell out of our butts.
But it is still on the list. I think existing copies are kind of shitty. So
What is it called again?
Evolver.
Evolver.
Yeah. Ethan Embry is the kid.
Evolver.
Yeah, he's just got a robot, and the robot fucking goes insane and starts murdering everything. And
Sweet.
yeah, we watched that trailer. We were like, "What? This we must watch now." So,
Yeah, I kind of missed that setup.
and then we watched something stupid like Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid.
Yeah,
Or so I've heard.
that was a bad idea.
I didn't see it.
No, you weren't here.
Oh, that was the Turn Off the Dark movie, right? Spider-Man Adrenaline Turn Off the Dark. Something like well, it was just like did it have some title?
Fear
subtitle?
the Rush.
Oh, okay.
What?
It was.
Well, the movie was dark, so I figured
Yeah.
it was Fear the Dark because
Right. No.
you couldn't see anything in that fucking movie.
Yeah, no, but it was a Lambert movie.
Yeah.
So,
All right. And I forgot we did have some Facebook messages.
oh, Hey,
People love us on Facebook, too.
Yes, they do.
Facebook.com/BMFcast. This is one from Daniel, who says, hey, I'm a huge fan of the podcast as it helps me get through my long days at work. I do have a movie recommendation if you haven't watched or heard of it yet, and that movie series is Feast. If you like cheesy lines, buckets of gore, monsters with weird dongs flopping around while they chase people, then this series is for you guys. Oh, you said all my code words, buddy. You had me at weird dongs flopping around.
Really? That's what sold you?
No, not really.
Okay.
Isn't Feast the movie that was originally made, Project Greenlight, and they've made like 3 of them now?
I believe it was, yeah.
Is it the same director on each of them?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes, this guy, he had a vision for
He
Feast.
did. I see a trilogy of dogs.
Yeah, it's crazy that horror movie was the one that was like the good Project Greenlight movie.
Yeah.
And the other 2 were just not good.
Yeah. Wasn't there a new season of that?
There was.
Did that go anywhere?
All I heard about was Matt Damon trying to tell somebody how to direct stuff.
Yeah.
The usual internet outrage
I
machine
remember that.
kicked in, and that's the only thing I ever heard about that Project Greenlight. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
Was that the one where they were trying to make the broad, stupid comedy? Or was that one before that? Because remember there was one
Can't call them broads anymore.
I think that was the second season was where they tried to make a comedy, but
oh, right. I'm sorry. A
That killed Chuck.
Dame comedy.
yeah,
Yes.
Dame Judy
no.
comedy.
yeah, that's it.
Dame Edna comedy.
Yeah, and Dan also recommended Joe's Apartment from 1996 with Jerry O'Connell. With his talking cockroaches
That's
in the apartment he
legit
has to
pretty
go
fucking
habitate
funny,
with.
though.
I remember liking that.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, that movie has way more legs,
I was
no
14,
pun intended,
but-
than it should for such a silly little concept.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it having...
It has
Like-
musical numbers in it.
Welcome to Joe's apartment. I remember it having a lot more heart than I expected it to. Mm-hmm. It being kind of sweet and also funny, but weird. Like, and almost as someone who despises cockroaches greatly, almost a little bit like too ick
Yeah.
for me because of the billions of cockroaches. Yeah.
Whatever. I've seen Arachnophobia twice. Despite.
I've seen it 100 times.
Arachnophobia is pretty
seen-
good.
It is pretty good.
I have not-
Freighters fire off the shoulder of Orion.
I think the thing with Joe's Apartment though was that it was around the era of MTV films where everyone was just shitting all over anything that saw the little astronaut guy at the beginning of the movie. It was just like instant hate, just like how fucking dare you MTV. And that label died quickly, although I think they put out one of the best movies of all time with Dead Man on Campus, but
All right. I would have said, like, Napoleon Dynamite, maybe, but...
I'm
just like, of their, their...
I'm like, of their late 90s heyday,
Sure.
I think Dead Man on Campus is fucking genius and gave us Lachlan Monroe, which I will always be thankful for.
Well, we're glad somebody is.
Lachlan Monroe is very thankful
Yeah.
for that, Chuck.
I hope he is.
I just saw Freddy versus Jason, so, yeah.
He nails it in Dead Man on Campus. He's never that guy since, but...
Yeah, and then also Chris wrote us on Facebook and he's like, hey, so will you guys be doing the transfer sequels anytime soon, or will they be a film a year deal a la Watchers? Either way, these franchises deserve some podcast love, and it's really cool to find one willing to spend time on them. Then he goes into some of the details about all of them, but I won't spoil any of that. But yeah, I think there's transfers in our future.
We have the second one on Blu-ray. The third one either just came out on Blu-ray or is just about to come out. So... thing with those movies is that they have been garbage prints for a very long time. Like the Full Moon Library is notoriously garbage in
It's
terms of
sad.
video quality, but I think there are other Tim Thomerson movies we will get to before the entire Transfer series. I'll say that
All right.
because he worked for them a whole bunch.
He was already BMFcast alone, wasn't he, when we watched
He was in
Transfer?
Zone Troopers.
Yeah.
So
Zone Troopers.
Zone Trooper. Yeah, he's in Dollman,
All right.
Dolman,
directed by Albert Pugh.
our favorite.
I still maintain
From
it's the good
Adrenaline,
Albert Pugh
Fear
movie.
Fear the something?
Yes, he directed Adrenaline, Fear the
Yeah,
Rush.
Fear the Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, synergy.
Yep. All right. Lastly, Patreon shout-outs.
Yeah.
Last ones of the month.
Ooh.
We'll have new ones next month. Or, well, a lot of the same ones because people subscribe. But anyway, J.O., Tobias, You know who
King
Tobias is.
Tobias.
Yeah,
He's
Tobias.
now King Tobias.
The
Lord of
designer of our
shirts.
Patreon shirts, which
Yeah.
we're currently wearing.
You should totally check out this live stream, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, get on it. Jonathan M., Andrew J., Jens D.,
Hey,
Scott J. Thank you guys for being patrons. We appreciate it. It's helped us make these shirts.
Yep.
For one,
It did.
and be able to sell them at basically no profit.
Bargain basement cost.
cost.
Yeah, and offer you free shipping and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
thank you to everyone who subscribed. And yeah, if you'd like to subscribe, would you like to tell them how, VJ?
Patreon.com/BMFcast.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject of shirts, if you didn't hear, I mentioned it earlier, and did I mention it on the live stream and not on the podcast proper? Anyhow,
Probably.
speaking of shirts, we have received the shirts from our printer, and we have evaluated them and found them to be good and wonderful. And those of you who ordered shirts, they will be sent to you post haste by the postman. So
Ex post facto.
ex post facto, yeah.
We have deemed them worthy.
Yes.
So this is the postscript to the show. That
Yes,
is what you're
precisely. So they should be heading to your mailboxes
As you hear
quite
this.
soon. Yeah, they should be on the way by the time you hear this, and they may have arrived depending on your postal code and how.
Yeah, if
close
you're
you
listening
are.
to this a month from now, congratulations, you
Yeah.
already have a shirt.
Yeah. Your shirt arrived to you a week ago.
It traveled through time.
Right. If you don't, this is excluding Canada. If you don't see your shirt in a couple weeks, let us know, and we will do our best to help you shake the post office down for your shirt, or shake
yeah.
them up for your shirt. But yeah,
They're in. They're great. We love them.
yep, they're super
You better.
comfy and they're great. And we have a limited number of them that we're holding in stock.
In perpetuity.
In perpetuity, and we got some extras because we're smart, and so pay attention. And some of those may be available for some of you who did not get in on the ground floor of this exciting opportunity.
And there will be a different color design shortly.
Yep.
Just the regular, and that'll be like our design in perpetuity going forward, which is redundant, but
Is it saying the same thing twice?
it is.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's when you repeat things. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and there's going to be a different design of shirt.
Oh, there's going to be a different design. I thought it was going to be the same design but a different color.
Right.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we plan to at some point soon make this design available in a plain color that we will keep in stock in perpetuity and forever.
Always.
But thank you very much again to our patrons for donating to us and making it possible, because shirts are a rather large outlay of money up front, and even if you sell pre-orders for shirts like we did this time, it's still a big chunk of change that is a burden on our pockets to take upon directly. So many thanks for alleviating that burden from us and for making other opportunities available for us going forward. So thank you very much.
And really, we didn't want to do them unless they would be of quality.
Correct.
And this
Yeah.
allowed us to do a quality
Yeah.
product.
Yeah,
We didn't
you're
want
right.
to do like a cafe press bullshit,
We could have done
iron on.
right.
So
I just found a Cafe Press shirt that I have from like the late 90s, early 2000s, and it looks like a milk stain with colors on top of it. It's gross. It's just the grossest thing in the world. And I remember that happened like immedately with that Cafe Press shirt. But yeah, instead of
That
like
will not happen with this.
that will
No.
not. But yeah, like we maybe could have been able to do, the much cheaper shirt material themselves, like the shirt itself, and gotten it a lot cheaper. But
No, fuck that.
no,
yeah,
Nothing
we
but
really
the
wanted
best.
to do
These
a
are
quality
quality.
shirt.
Yeah,
and
we're
these are-
about shit films and quality shirts.
right?
Yeah.
These-
Exactly.
these shirts are so quality, they are literally next level.
Oh, I get it, because they
Literally next level.
Yeah.
They are next level t-shirts.
Yeah.
next level brand. But yeah, I'm super excited for all you guys to get these because Tobias worked hard on them, and I worked a very small amount compared to what he did. But it was a labor of love, and I'm super excited. Like just having these and knowing that they're going to go out to people. That's totally exciting.
And it looks like a beer label.
Kind of, yeah. It could be easily transitioned into a BMF beer.
So we need to start our craft beer bullshit
Yeah.
and
could
or
probably
vape
do that.
smoke.
Yeah, craft vape.
Yeah.
I could probably
Gross.
I could probably have a beer brewed. Like I could probably make that
Let's
happen.
not go down that road.
No.
No, let's just get shirts out
No,
first.
we have people like Steve, like the bird, like Heron. We can't start this.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
We don't
I'm all
have to
about
send
beer.
it to him. We
Okay.
can send it to his parents.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure transporting
parents.
any kind of alcohol across state lines is problematic.
No, you can.
Can't fight the big box, man.
There are many states that you can ship beer to.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I saw Smoking the Bandit.
Yeah.
You can't get him.
Okay, that was like 40 years ago.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
He
Grandpa.
has a point.
I saw Black Dog.
And you can get Coors.
That was like not that long ago.
You can get Coors across the fucking Mississippi now, you idiot. Stupid idiot.
So anyway, go to BMFcast.com and check out all our stuff.
BMFcast.com, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com/BMFcast. 9105-JOCKS-BMF, 910-556-9263.
Yep.
Thank you again to everyone that listens and all of our patrons, and that's it.
God bless.
And God bless America.
Yep. High five emoji.
Yep.
Pray for Harambe.
Yes. Him too.
All right, well, let's get out of here, shall we?
Yes.
Please.
I'm Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ.
I'm Chuck.
And this is BMFcast out. See you
night.
next week, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Good night.
So I'm gonna tell you a very quick story of a funny work thing that happened to me. It's very quick. So I have a Batman action figure on my desk.
Oh, okay.
And one of my nearby cube persons kind of like comes up to my cube and like holds up a Wonder Woman, just like oh, and then she was like, yeah, she's like, so you got the Batman, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And she goes like, my Wonder Woman's better because she flips her upside down and her feet, she's a flashlight. and she's like, she's better because she's a flashlight. And then, like, without thinking, I just went, Batman doesn't need it. He is the night.
Very nice.
So that was.
Did she slowly vanish?
Yeah,
down
pretty
again?
I'm never talking to that fucking dude ever again.
I just couldn't even help it. I was like,
Yeah.
he doesn't need it. He is the night.
Did you then knock her down to 48 beats per minute?
Yes. You then crippled her. All right. Well, good night, everyone.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by.
Later.
If you don't get shirts, it's Chuck's fault. If you don't get shirts.